y'all have ever earned residual income. Because if you're from where I'm from, we were not taught that. What's the only form of residual income that we were taught from poor people?
Social Security.
Say that?
Social Security.
Social Security. And get a job. Absolutely. That's the scam. You want me to work for 40, 50 years, I cannot retire until I'm 65, and you're going to pay me right now. At our last convention from other company, I did a slide, and the average Social Security check right now is less than $1,300. You want me to work until I'm 65 for that? 70. Please tell me how that makes. Does that make sense to anybody? No, seriously, does that make sense? See, and what's wrong with the world and our model, again, it's not our parents' fault because they can only pass down what they were taught. We just live in a broken system. Right? For so long, we've adopted a certain mentality because that's what was handed down to us, because that's what was handed down to them, and so on and so forth. It's up to us to break the cycle. So you're trying to tell me that we are supposed to work until we are 70 years old to get less than we could get if we had 80 successful conversations. You think it will take you 70 years to have 80 successful conversations? If it does, you are not trying. Seriously. And I'm so glad to have my little cousin in the front row because she knows I preach this all. Like, I don't just do this in front of the room. I do this in real life. This makes sense. Going to work for someone, putting up with their crap does not make sense. It doesn't. They're never going to pay you what you're worth. They're going to pay you what their budget says they can pay you. Does anybody know that we're in a pandemic right now? Anybody know that? You guys know I made more money in this pandemic than I have the last 3 years combined? What pandemic? When you're an entrepreneur and you can find and maximize opportunity, there is no pandemic. Not financially. What did Brian say when he was up here? $6 trillion every day, well, 5 days a week. I'm born and raised in this city. I live a couple lights from the most popular street on the planet, Las Vegas Boulevard. Everybody know the Strip? Oh, yeah. Most popular thing in the world, right? People travel the world to come see it. And during this pandemic, you had billion-dollar building after billion-dollar building after billion-dollar building after billion-dollar building, all shut down. Black. What wasn't shut down? Financial markets. Every day. You know what they did? Put that currency in circulation. $6 trillion a day. So if we know that, right, we always say it's cool to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. If we understand that those markets don't stop moving no matter what's going on the planet, why do we not partake in that? Here, like Brian said, big bag over there, big bag over here. This is the big bag, guys. Every day, we do this. Every day. There's not a day that goes by that someone in this room does not tell someone about something that they enjoy. You do it every day. You just don't get paid for it. Anybody ever recommended a movie to their family or friends?
Yeah. All the time.
All the time. Anybody ever recommended a restaurant?
All the time.
Anybody watch Brainless TV? Y'all ever recommended a TV show? A pair of shoes? A new dress, ladies? Brian said we represent the cell phones, right? Because we beef all the time. Droid versus the nation. All the time, right? So we're already doing it. We're already promoting things. So now, when you can have 3 to 10 successful conversations, show other people how to do the exact same thing, now this $500 a month starts to look like Nikki and Charles. Right? Guess what happens when you start making that money? Huh?
Life changes.
Man, Ty, say it again. What changes?
Life changes.
Life changes.
I get doctors to want to switch places with me.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of prices on U.S.
Right. See, and that's what I'm saying. So, guys, what's powerful about this is it's a portable skill set. You can take it and use it anywhere in the world. On the beach, from the office. Somebody told me the other day they were doing their trade on the toilet. I said, that's a little too much information, but I understand how you got there. Right? Because you can take it and use it wherever you want to. You have a summoning money device. This does not become a cell phone any longer. You can summon money on this device with this skill set. It's the only product in the world. Now, we know network marketing, at least in my opinion, is the most powerful opportunity in the world. I'm not talking about a specific company or anything like that. Just the industry is the most powerful industry in the world. So now imagine having that where you can earn money if you never really want to deal with anyone. Right? All of us in here that are in network marketing, we've heard someone say, well, I only want to do that side. Or I don't want to talk to people. Anybody ever heard that? I know you leaders have. We hear it all the time.
Never happened.
People lie. They say that only because they're uncomfortable. Right? But when they start making money, they want to talk to everybody. So we let them lie to us for a little while. Right? It's all part of the process. It's okay. It's cool. We forgive them. But with Forex, it's the only product that you have that you can make money if you never speak to anyone else. It's the only one. I don't care whether you sell soaps, candles, dishwashing liquid, paper clips, rubber bands, it doesn't matter. If you sell those things, you have to sell them to someone else. You can't buy them all. But with Forex, you can, if you want to be a hermit and go sit in that corner and never talk to anyone, you can trade and make your own money. So it's for introverts, it's for extroverts, and all the verts in the middle. It is, it really is. So, guys, and so I'm going to get out of here because our star is snuck in the back. Don't turn around and look. See, I knew y'all was going to do that. Just gave everything away. Just can't behave. Listen, before I get out of here, guys, focus right here, please. When the housing market crashed, they said that if the average home made an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, they would have been able to keep said home. Right? They wouldn't have went into foreclosure. So when we look at how simple this is right here, if you do this over and over again and teach your team to do it over and over again, you hit these numbers by default, guys. It absolutely has to happen. Right? So again, I don't want anyone to come into the room and see these numbers like, oh my goodness, I gotta get 2,500. No, you don't. You don't. You have to get 3 who are gonna ride with you. 3 who are gonna celebrate you and you're gonna celebrate them. That's how it works. It's not about coming down here. Like, I think that I'm absolutely amazing, but I can't personally recruit 40,000 people. But I know I can get 3. Then I can get 10 more. And I can get 30. And these numbers start to grow by default, guys. So I'm going to come back up at the end, but I know a lot of you guys came for the training, and we have an amazing gentleman who's going to do that. And I want you guys to be really, really nice on him because he has never trained live in front of a room with you.